Hey guys, welcome to another TK Force workout. Today is our pull workout. So we're working all the muscles used in pulling motion, right? So we want you to think biceps, back, hamstrings, glutes, all that good stuff. We even got a little bit of core in this workout today. Our format is the same as it was for our push workout. We've got 4 exercises we're gonna get through. We'll circuit through it twice, 45 seconds work, 15 rests. Are you ready to do this? Let's get warmed up. All right guys, we are starting with that same mobility warm up that we did for day 1, starting with the neck. So pull those shoulders back and down and tilt the head side to side. Roll. Just get loose through the entire neck. If you find a tight spot, for me it's the sides of my neck, spend a little extra time there. And we'll work our way to the shoulders. Big shrug up, roll them back and down. Good, big dramatic shrug up. And really try to pull them down into your back pockets. Beautiful, let's reverse it. Big shrug up, roll it forward. Good, this should feel amazing. Especially if it's like first thing in the morning like it is for me. Good, now on this next one, we're gonna keep rolling down and walk it all the way out to plank. So roll, 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 walk it out. And from plank, you're just gonna drop those knees down, plant the left hand, right arm reaches up to the sky, and then we thread it through. Again, up, reach, and thread it through. One more just like that. Reaching up, thread it through. Good. Switching sides, so right arm plants, left arm up, reach, and threading through. Again, reaching up and threading it through. Let's do one more. Reach. Feel yourself loosening up. Thread, and come back to center, bringing those knees under the hips. We get a little cat-cow. Round. Inhale to drop the belly. Exhale. Round. Inhale. Exhale to round. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. And find that neutral spine, shake it out, wag your tail, and coming back up, bringing one foot up in front. Let's go left in front, tucking that pelvis under you, reaching the right arm up as you bend to the side and back in. Again, reaching up. You should feel that hip flexor on the leg that's back and behind. 2 more, reach. Last one, reach. Beautiful, let's get that front ankle, so just fall forward and back, forward and back. Like I said last time, I've got pretty flexible ankles. It's like the one part of me that's flexible. So this is nice and easy for me, but I know a lot of people have a tough time with their ankle mobility. The better your ankle mobility, the better your squat. And all sorts of exercises are gonna be. Go ahead and switch sides. Bringing that right leg in front, tucking that pelvis under, left leg, left arm up, reach, and back in. Reach, back in. I feel that stretch. Reach, one more, reach it up. Back in, fall forward, stretch that ankle. This is my tighter ankle. I like to come back and forth into it. If you want to just hang out in that deep ankle stretch, you can. I'm keeping a little motion in it. Couple more here. Good. Now let's bring ourselves back into a plank. And I will roll it up, walk it up, come all the way up, stand tall, mobilize those hips. So open here and close, other side, open, close, open, close, other side again, open, close. That's coming down into a squat, so bringing those feet about shoulder width. Push the arms forward as you drop down. Come up, get it down as deep as you can without those knees falling in and without that back starting to round. A few more here. Down and up. Down, up. One more, down, up. Now we're gonna come down, drop the hands, lift only the bum, and lower it back down. Again, lift and lower. Couple more, lift, lower. Last one here, lift, stay lifted, roll yourself up. Nice and slow. Roll the shoulders back and down. Chest proud. We are ready to work out. All right, guys, our first exercise is a bridge. So we're gonna come all the way down into the ground. I'm going to use 2 15-pounds on my hips, but if you are not familiar with the bridge, I suggest starting with just body weight. So what we're gonna do is push the hips up while we're still pulling that pubic bone to our nose. So I don't want any arch in the back. My water bottle is blocking the timer, so I can't see. I see it now. 3, 2, here we go. So you've got your heels under your knees, and you are tucking that pelvis as you push up. It's not about getting as high as you can. Remember that. It's just lifting up and in, keeping that tension in the glutes. If you push too high, all you're gonna do is start to feel pain in your lower back. Now, if your heels are too close to your booty, you're gonna feel quads too much. And if your heels are too far away, you're gonna really get some cramping on those hamstrings. So find that sweet spot. Usually it's right around just below the knee with the heels. Again, I can't see that timer, so we're just gonna keep going until it dings. Belly button's pulled in. There it is. All right, we are coming up. We've got a reverse fly. I'm gonna use my lightest dumbbells for this. Hinging over at the hips, squeeze my shoulder blades together. Right here, just like this. Squeeze. Think about exhaling as you lift the weights up. Belly button's in. You're hinging at the hips. The dogs are barking outside. They are cheering us on. So guys, last night I got an itch and I decided that I wanted to cut curtain bangs for myself. So I'm currently dealing with new bangs in my face during a workout. While I like the way they look, man, they are annoying. 7 seconds. So disclaimer, I might be complaining this whole video. 2. Beautiful. I'm gonna grab my 2 15s again, and I'm gonna go for a Romanian deadlift. So I'm gonna just paint the front of my legs with the dumbbells. Slight bend in my knee. Dumbbells stay nice and close to my body. Squeeze the glutes to come up. Sit your hips to the back of the room. So stick your booty out, make it look big. And I'm only bringing those dumbbells to about mid-shin. If I go any further than that, I start to round through my lower back and it starts to ache and we lose the purpose of the exercise. So stick that booty out behind you, make it look nice and big, squeeze to come up. Again, belly button's pulled in. Feeling those hamstrings. 3. Beautiful. I'm just gonna take one of these dumbbells, hold it by the fat ends, and I'm gonna squeeze it together. Like if I let go of it, it's gonna fall apart, and I'm gonna curl up there. Here we go. So we're working those biceps. Squeeze as I curl. Nice, guys. We are almost halfway through circuit 1. Squeeze. Remember, if you take the tension out, that dumbbell's gonna fall apart. Pretend it's in 3 pieces and you're holding it together. 18 seconds on the clock. We'll come back down for the bridge. 10, squeeze, curl, slowly down with control. 3, rest. Good. We're coming all the way down for our bridge from the top. 8 seconds till we start. I'm using my dumbbells on my hips again. Heels under knees. Here we go. Tucking the pelvis, pubic bone to nose as I curl up. No arch in that back. Exhale as you lift the hips. I'm pressing through my heel. So I see a lot of people try to get as high as they can, and what they end up doing is coming up onto their toes. We're not doing that today. Keep those heels in the ground. Good. Watching that arch, making sure that core is engaged. You have got 5 seconds left. Nice. We're up for the reverse fly. I'm grabbing my light dumbbells, squeezing those shoulder blades together in 3. Here we go. Hinging at the hips, just like we did in that deadlift, just like we did on our push day for our tricep kickback. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Pressing through the entire foot, but really driving through that heel. So I'm not falling forward here. You should feel those glutes and hamstrings talking to you a little bit too. Again, squeeze those shoulder blades together. You've got a soft bend through the elbow, 8 seconds. So I'm not locking my arms out. 3. Good, we've got the RDL. Grabbing my 15s again. Painting the front of our legs with the dumbbells in 3. Here we go. Shoot those hips to the back of the room. Stick that booty out. Squeeze the glutes to come up. Down and up. So I want you to be careful when you get to the top that you're not thrusting those hips forward, right? So you're coming down, coming up to stand tall, and bringing your pelvis under you. Down, standing tall, pelvis is under you. Perfect. 15 more seconds. Squeeze, and then we're gonna move into that squeeze curl variation in 5. Exhale to come up, inhale down. Good. 1 dumbbell, we squeeze curl. Don't let your dumbbell fall apart. We go in 5. Fat ends. We got it. 2. Squeeze, slowly down. Squeeze, slowly down. We got it. Focus on grounding through both feet, making sure you're not arching that back, pushing the heels, the toes into the ground. You're not locking those legs out, so you've got a soft bend. Belly button's pulled in. Pelvis is under you. Squeeze those glutes too. Shoulders are back and down. You're not rounding here. Chest is engaged. 3. Nice. We did it, guys. Circuit 1 is in the books. We're moving on. We are starting with a reverse lunge, alternating reverse lunge with a knee drive. So I'm going to use 2 10-pound weights for this one. Normally I'd go a little heavier, but since this is week 1, and like I said, on day 1, I want to leave some room to progress. So all I'm going to do is step back, but I'm going to hinge myself forward a bit today so I can focus on the back side of my legs. So stepping back in, now, back, coming up, driving a knee, switching legs, back, Exhale to drive that knee. Back. Good. So I'm using my core to stabilize this move, my glutes to drive me up from that lunge, and my breath to sink it all up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale, exhale. 7 seconds. 3. Good. We have got a bent over row. So I'm going to use my 15s for this. I'm just going to hinge at my hips, row my dumbbells to my hip. Here we go. So those dumbbells slide alongside my body as I row to hip level, right at that crease. So I'm not rowing into my armpits, right? I'm rowing back to my hip. I'm not cranking my head up. I've got a neutral spine from top to bottom. My weight is in my heels so I can power through my glutes, but I'm also pressing my toes into the ground for strong arches. 5, 2. Good. All I'm going to do is come all the way down, and I'm going to lift my left leg out to the side like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. Here we go. Left leg only, down and up. So I want you to focus on not rolling open through those hips. It's not about getting as high as you can. It's about strengthening that side booty by not rolling open through those hips. Working on mobility, strengthening. 17 seconds on the clock, guys. Try to bring it up, hold it up for a second or two, and slowly lower down. 8 seconds. Trying to see the clock through my bangs here. 3. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to grab my 10 pounders and I'm going to do a hammer curl. So palms are going to face each other. Oh my gosh, my hair. Okay. Palms face each other. We curl, gluing the elbows at the side. And again, we are grounding through the entire foot. Soft bend through the knee so I'm not locking out. Pelvis is under me. No arch in that back. Abs are pulled in. Shoulder blades are in my back pockets. Chest is proud. I'm exhaling to curl up. Inhaling to slowly lower down. Or I'm talking throughout the whole thing. 10 seconds left. 7, 3, 2, and breathe. All right, I'm going to keep these. We go from the top, reverse lunge with a knee. We are hinging forward ever so slightly to focus on the back side. Here we go, stepping back, drive that knee up. Remember, that knee, that front knee, stays in line with the ankle, in line with the hip, so you're not letting that knee fall in. Sinking the breath, we inhale down, exhale to come up and drive that knee. 17 seconds. And when you're exhaling, it's going to help you engage that core when you come up. Big audible exhale. 2. Rest. We've got the row. I'm going back to my 15s. In 5, we hinge it down. 2. Here we go. Rowing to the hip. Exhale as you row up. Inhale to lower down. Try to hold it up there for a second so you can really engage the muscles of the upper back, those lats. And you always want to exhale as you work against gravity. Try not to lift those toes up off the ground, focusing on the foot strength. You do have a bend in those knees. You're sticking your booty out behind you. 5, 3. Nice. We go down, right leg for the hydrant. On all fours, try not to drop that tummy. Stay engaged. 2. Here we go. Right leg up and down. Exhale it up. Slowly down. Being careful not to roll open through those hips. Lift it as far as you can while keeping your pelvis facing the floor. The hips facing the floor. You got 20 seconds. We're going to progress this move next week. So be excited. You've got 10 seconds left. Last 5, 2, rest. All right, we're coming up. We have got the hammer curl. Using my 10s again. Elbows glued at the sides, palms facing each other. We go curl it up, and down. This is that checkpoint where you want to make sure the entire body's engaged, even though it's just a simple hammer curl. So big toes pushed into the ground, heels pushed into the ground, legs are not locked out, pelvis underneath you, glutes engaged, belly button pulled in, rib cage down, shoulder blades in your back pockets, chest proud, elbows glued at your sides. Owning that exercise. Head up. 3. Nice job, you guys. We are officially halfway through. So if you need to get a quick sip, do that now, and let's finish strong. All right, guys, so you've got a little extra rest here. Quick sip, recover. We are starting with a sumo deadlift. So I'm going to use my 2 15-pounders. And we're going to widen our stance. So similar to what we did here with that RDL, but now we're gonna widen our stance and hinge down with that wide stance. You're still sticking the booty out. The dumbbells are still staying close to your body, except they won't be able to stay in line with your legs. They'll be right down. So you're gonna bring them right down to the middle of your shoe. There. That makes sense, right? All right, we go in 8 seconds, so step it wide. Now, this is as wide as is comfortable for you. 2. So you're going to find where it works for you. And play with the angle, oh my gosh, of your foot. Franny is like climbing on exercise equipment back there. I thought she was going to knock over all my lights. Down and up. You're still coming down to about mid-shin, wherever your range is happy here. You should feel the glutes, the hamstrings, belly buttons pulled in, back nice and flat, dropping that chest down without rounding. 7 seconds. 5, 3, and good. I'm going to use 1 15-pounder for this next one. I'm going to hold it. You can either hold it by the fat ends or the middle part here with 2 hands. I'm gonna come up with my dumbbell and drop it back and up. We've got a pull over here, back and up. So this motion, that range is coming from the shoulder. So we're using our lats for this exercise. Now, if you're unfamiliar with where your lats are, I want you to think of that area that hangs over your bra strap. All right, this is not going to do anything to fix that. That is simply skin, and that's what happens when we put clothing on that is tight. But that's the area. Good. All right, we're coming right here onto all fours. What I'm going to do is lift my left leg up, peel my heel to my butt, and then extend it back out, staying up. So I lift up, peel it in, and out. Actually, I'm going to come down onto my forearms to avoid any kind of arch in the back, and out. In, and out. So if you want to play with this, flex the foot as you peel it in, and then point the toe as you extend it out. You don't have to do that. It just adds a little flow to it here. We've got that left leg up and working. If you are accidentally doing your right leg, just take note of it. Who feels their hamstring? You should feel your hamstring. 3. Good. I'm coming all the way up. I'm grabbing my 15s. Again, we're going to go for another variation of a row, except I'm going to reverse my grip. So my palms are going to face forward. And we row right here. Row. We got it. So you're still rowing to the hip, but now our grip is supinated, right? So those palms are facing forward, just like they would for a bicep curl. You have got 20 seconds. Exhale as you row up, inhale to lower down. 10. Franny's getting into trouble around here. 5 seconds. You can see her just snooping. She came in during our water break. Rest. Shake it out, guys. We go back into that sumo stance. Deadlift. Wide with the stance. We hinge in 2. Here we go. Down and up. So really focus on tensing those glutes. Mind-body connection. You're using the booty to come up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Franny, where are you going? If you guys hear something crash in a minute, it's because Franny is exploring. 15 seconds. Franny, come here. 10. She'll get excited when I go on the ground. Maybe then she'll come get out of where she's going into. 2. Rest. We've got the pullover. Maybe this time you'll hold a different hand on top. We go in 3. Here we go. Falling back, coming up. Oh, Franny. She's gonna sneeze. See, I told you she'd come out as soon as I was on the ground. Fall back. Remember, this motion is coming from the shoulder, not the elbow. Back and up. Good girl. Even though you're blocking the timer. 18 seconds. Back. Exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale up. You should feel your back. You should also feel your core as you pull that belly button in. Excellent. Flipping it over. We're gonna go right leg hamstring curl. So coming down onto the forearms, lifting that right leg up in 3, 2. Here we go. Up, peel it in, and extend. Watch that arch in the back. So stay aware of your core engagement. You're not letting that tailbone stick up to the sky, but you're staying engaged. You're still thinking pubic bone tucked in towards your nose. You've got 20 seconds on the clock. Hello, hamstrings. You've got to really work against yourself with this one. So try to squeeze that heel close to your butt as possible and then extend it out long. 5 seconds. 2. Beautiful. Reverse grip. Row. I got my 215s. We flip the palms to face forward. Here we go. Rowing up to the hip. 40 seconds on the clock. Exhale to come up. Let's go through that form checklist. Both feet pressing into the floor from toes to heel. Strong arch. We've got a slight bend in the knee, or as generous as you need it to be to keep you from rounding through that back. Back stays flat. Core is engaged. Belly button's pulled in. We've got our shoulder blades in our back pockets. We exhale to row up. And rest. Nice work, you guys. We've got 1 circuit left. Let's finish strong. We're starting down on the ground. Left leg plants. We've got a single leg bridge. So just like we did in the beginning, except now it's just one leg that is working. So the right leg is gonna shoot up. You all right there, Fran? Franny keeps sneezing. She got into something. Left leg on the ground. We want that left heel under the left knee or right around there, not too close in. And in 3, we will press up and lower down. Here we go, up and down. Now, I'm not using any weight this week. I really want to focus on form, give myself room to progress. Glute is engaged. It's not going to be a huge range here. Now, I've got both palms pressing into the ground, but if I want to make this a little harder, especially for the core, you can bring the arms up and drop dirt from your hand into your mouth. That was disgusting. Okay, 10 more seconds here. Focus on breathing. Exhale as you lift up. 2. Nice. I'm coming up, grabbing my lightest dumbbells. We've got a Y raise, and this one I might actually end up setting my dumbbells down halfway through. Hinging over. So I want you to think about raising your thumbs to the ceiling. Now, this is an exercise my shoulders are really weak with, so I'm probably gonna go body weight in just a few. So I want you to think, plug your shoulders into socket, and then they come up, so I'm making a Y with my arms. Now, as you fatigue, you can set the dumbbells down and just go thumbs up, right, to the ceiling. 10 seconds. Well, I'm surprising myself, and I'm able to do this. 3. Rest. All right, we're gonna go single leg Romanian deadlift. I'm gonna use one 10-pounder. I'm gonna hold it in 2 hands today. And I'm going to shoot the other leg back as I hinge down. Left leg plants. Left leg is planted on the ground. Hinge, squeeze it up. If you need to, hold the dumbbell in one hand and hold on to a chair, couch, wall so you can balance. I want you to hold with the opposite hand of the working leg, and then you can hold on to the side with the working leg. That'll keep you from rolling open through your hips. But if you can, we're gonna try to balance here. Strengthening that foot, the ankle, the glute, the hamstring, and then working on that overall total body core stability. 2. Wonderful. All right, we've got a regular old curl. I'm actually gonna go 8 pounds for this one. Turn the palms to face front. We curl it up. This is the top of the circuit. All right, feet pressing into the ground. Soft bend in the knee. glutes engaged, pelvis under you, belly button in, ribs down so they're not flaring out, shoulder blades in your back pocket. Own the exercise, look up, don't look down. Unless, of course, you're me and there's bright lights shining in your face. 15 seconds, I almost said 5 seconds. It would have been a lie. 10 seconds on the clock, guys, and we go through all these exercises one more time, and all the lower body moves will be on the right side. 3. Beautiful. We're coming down, single leg bridge, right foot plants, palms in the ground to start, and then if you lifted your arms up halfway, we'll all do that together. Pressing up and down here. Remember, you're not letting that back arch. That way you keep this in your booty and not in the low back. Press up, slowly lower down. Now, if you want to bring those arms up, you can for a little extra core challenge. This is secret core work. This is the kind of core work that matters, right? This is our functional core work. That's stability. What's the time? My glutes are burning. 7 seconds. 3. Woo! Nice. We have got the Y raise. So I'm going to grab my 5s again. If you need to do this body weight, you can. You'll just go thumbs up. 2. Here we go. Y. Keeping those shoulders plugged in, and my thumbs are heading to the ceiling. 30 seconds. Stay with me. If you're starting to fatigue through the low back, I want you to come up, shake it out, reset, check that form. 15. 10 seconds, my friends. We're almost done. 5, 2. Good, I'm taking my 10 and I'm holding it together. Right leg plants, single leg RDL in 3. Here we go. Down and up. So I want you to think about that drinking bird from physics class. That dumbbell stays nice and close to that front leg. Don't stress about that back leg so much. Focus on that front leg grounding through the floor, pressing the toes down, strong arch, strong ankle. We got it, guys. I'm not going to turn to look at the clock because I'll fall. I'm assuming we've got a little amount of time left. Yes. Ending with a regular bicep curl. Sticking with my 8s. Palms forward. This is it. Last 45 seconds of your workout. In 2. Here we go. Curling up and down. Don't quit on me now. This is a nice, easy move to end with. We got it. Focus on that control. Squeezing up, lowering down. Both feet on the ground, evenly, soft bend, glutes engaged, pelvis under you, abs in, rib cage down, gazes up. You've got 5 seconds. Chest proud, shoulder blades in your back pockets. 2, last one. Yes, we did it, guys. Let's cool it down, stretch it out. So just take 1 second to kind of pace the floor here. I'm going to move my mic for our stretch so I don't accidentally turn it off. Just kind of kick your butt here, loosen up the back of the legs. And when you're ready for it, we are going to step it wide, interlace those fingers behind your back, kind of puff that chest out for me, and then you're just gonna allow yourself to fall forward. Let those arms fall back here. Breathe as my hood falls. I'm probably suffocating my microphone, but you know, it is what it is. All right, go ahead and release the hands to the floor and step it a little bit wider. You can rock side to side as you bend one knee. And when you are ready for it, let's fall all the way down if you can. You can always stay up to really stretch through that inner thigh. Good. And now we're gonna fall up over to the other side. This is my less mobile ankle side, so this doesn't stretch as well. Breathing. Good. And now coming back to center, hang here for a second if you can, pull yourself under. And then I'm gonna heel toe it together and roll it on up. Bring those shoulders back and down. Roll those shoulders back a few times for me. Try to make sure you're not getting too lightheaded after being upside down there. Bring an arm across, stretch through the upper back, the back of the shoulder. Pull that shoulder away from your ear here. And just breathe into it. Be glad your workout is done. We are going to come back down to the ground in a second here. Good. Switch sides. Bringing the opposite arm across. Pulling that shoulder down away from the ear as you pull that arm across. Deep breath here. Beautiful. A couple more seconds here. And now I'm going to walk myself out to plank, and I'm going to take my right leg, bring it up and under, and come on down into a pigeon pose here. You can stay up tall, but if you are feeling super bendy today, you can come all the way down, relax into it. And give me some nice deep breaths. It should feel good. Wonderful. I'm going to come up, do the same thing on the other side. Switching legs. Relaxing into this stretch as you see fit. Breathing. Not as flexible on this side. Give me a few deep breaths here. Relaxing into it. Good. All right, now we're going to come onto the knees. And just like we did in the warm-up, we're going to stretch those hip flexors. So bringing one foot up in front, pushing the hips forward, and I'm just going to reach one arm up, the arm that's on the leg, on the side of the legs that's back and behind, the side that's stretching, and just kind of feel around here. Find where you need to be to feel that stretch a little more, and breathe. Hold it here. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Tucking those hips, reaching, hold my tight side, breathing into it. Give me some big inhales and even bigger exhales as you relax into it. Good. And now from here, all I'm going to do is come to that wide fold one more time. Heel toe myself together. Roll all the way up. Shoulders back and down, guys. You are done. I want you to drink some water. Go eat something. Maybe take a shower, reapply your deodorant. And I love you, and I will see you next time.